episode 3 of the Christian Girly Diary series. Do y'all know something I've been looking for lately? It's a new comforter set for my bed, because I've been in the mood of out with the old and with the new when it comes to my room. But of course, the Lord will use something in my life to give a word, or should I say, a digital diary entry, which brings to the topic of discussion, comfort, aka resting in God's comfort, which the Lord has been highlighting me a lot, the words comfort. I mean, I've been seeing it literally everywhere. And another viewpoint was I've been reading in the book of Isaiah, where the children of Israel was trying to find peace, dependence, trust, and comfort in everything but Him. And the Lord was their ultimate source. But instead, they operated in self-reliance, which led them into exile. Which posed a question in my mind, how we often always find comfort in things that aren't Him. And why would we find comfort or peace in things that aren't meant to fulfill us, but leave us depleted and empty instead? I'm reminded of the scripture in Ecclesiastes 3:11 that says, "Yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end." Which had my wheels turning, because if the Lord planted eternity in our hearts, which we long for, that we crave for, that we yearn for, and that we desire for an intimate connection with our Creator, many of us as humanity cannot survive or find complete satisfaction in moral life alone. Meaning everything else is just a counterfeit satisfaction version that were never meant to fulfill us. And why would we settle for anything else when we were created to experience heaven on earth? Meaning it's not in the bottom of the bottle to take the edge off, because you don't want to drown in all your emotions or feelings from all the problems and past traumas that you may have to come face to face with. It's not in the money or job that you think will bring you any fulfillment. Just because your bank account may be fully physically, your spiritual one isn't. Baby, it is not you endlessly partying or hanging with friends every weekend because you want to distract yourself and be a busybody. And it's definitely not the drugs that you take to give yourself a high or dopamine because you want to escape your reality to give yourself a light relief. Baby, it's not even in that comfort food that you eat to bring yourself a sense of peace. And honey, it is definitely not that 3 a.m. cuddy buddy that you hit up in the late night because you don't want to feel lonely and you want to feel whole in the inside, resting in someone else's arms that ain't even your missing rib. Just an empty placeholder vessel trying to fill the shoes of only what your missing rib can do. Or your search history on your laptop that is filled with adult movies that you watch in secret and you touch yourself to fill a void when you're made for sacred love and intimacy, that you aren't capable of doing it on your own because your body wasn't made for self-pleasure, but to be two in one in the terms of covenant love with you and your spouse alone. All of it is just temporary. And it is self-reliance that still leaves you empty, drained, and depleted, which may feels good in the moment, but it only lasts for just that in the time being. And you're back doing it again to get your next quick fix, trying to relieve and find comfort in only what the Lord can mend. That's not the way that the Lord intended us to live, but to have a comforter in Him. He is your solace. Why rest in things that cannot satisfy you, nor bring you any peace? Why depend on yourself when you don't have to? Because you were not meant for worldly pleasures that are temporary, that cannot fill you. The Creator wrote eternity in your heart, and what you desire, crave, yearn, want, or long for is in Him. He is your source of all your needs. You are meant to experience heaven on earth, and it's only through Him. Until next time, Digital Diaries.